Hello again, people of the internet. It's kind of weird seeing me like sitting at a computer, which I'm doing, instead of walking around Walmart or something with my friends, but I have nothing to do. And it's a really rare moment where no one's actually in the house. So I decided to do a little classic reading, which I actually haven't done since my last YouTube, which I actually forgot the password to. Yeah. Oh, what am I here to read today? Am I here to read some really weird Pokemon smut again? More doggy seed, you say? No. Today I'm going to read the literary stylings of one Sephi90, who has a, how do I describe it lightly, obsession, if you will, with one Katsuragi Yako from Majintante no Gaminero. You never think that you're actually going to meet these people who have a horrible obsession with an anime character, like to the point where they talk about marrying them. You think that you're never actually going to meet or get to know or be associated with someone like that in your life, and you're just going to hear stories about them. Then you actually get to meet these people, and it's kind of sad. But just because it's sad doesn't mean I'm not going to get some enjoyment out of it. So I'm going to go through for a little while until I get bored or until my throat gets sore, reading some of his very short blurbs to and about Yako. There's a lot, but they're all extremely short, so it really shouldn't take me that long. So let's begin. By the way, if you get a shake, it's because I kicked something for no reason. My leg spasmed, probably in anger. But let's start with his first romantic piece to our lovely Yako. My love for you has ever been so blossoming that it has flourished throughout our lives, that it expresses our true happiness to each other. Run-on sentence. We must not separate, or the blossoming flower will wither away in petals. The reason I write this to you, Yako-chan, is that I love you so dearly that I can just marry you. So our love can be strong by our bond and relationship together. Let us be together so our lives will be as beautiful as the cherry blossoms around us and live forevermore. Not gonna lie, that sounds like love letters that people used to write to each other in middle school. Ode to Yako-chan with love. My sweet Yako-chan, period. Now that we are together at last, the cherry blossoms will smile around us, knowing that we are now husband and wife. Wait, hold on. All of a sudden you're married to her? Alright. We will always support each other's needs, no matter if we are far or close. We will always be together in our hearts. We will always follow the oath from our marriage and be together for eternity, and always will be. Hope this will touch your heart as it did mine. I love you forever, Yako-chan. Okay, alright. If you're married, why don't you just tell it to her? Just saying. It's a poem he made for Yako, alright. It's called Cherry Blossom. What the fuck is with this guy and fucking cherry blossoms? He's made an analogy about him for like 3 times in 3 separate pieces. These blossoms, they are beautiful. Just like the love that I adored with the same beauty. The color of the leaves are pretty. Just like the beautiful skin of my way. The leaves are green. And he follows that up with the beautiful skin of my love. Yako's skin is green? I think you meant petals. But you said leaves. Yako's skin is a pretty green color. Like the soft feeling hair of my... Oh, never mind, I skipped a line. My bad. The fields are as yellow as the sun. When did we end up in a field? I thought we were looking at cherry blossoms. Like the soft feeling hair of my love. Soft feeling. This love of mine warms my heart so much. I just adore her even more. Her voice sounds like sweet angels. It just makes me happier than I normally am. Her lips that I kiss is red as a rose. I can feel its sensation onto mine. Wait, you can feel its sensation onto your what? Her eyes glitter like gems. I can see them sparkle even at night. She is my everything. I adore her as long as I ever live. I think I'm gonna get diabetes. I know what this is all towards. A character that doesn't exist. She is not real. She's from a TV show. I mean, it's okay to like a character. It's okay to have the fanboy crush on a character. This is a whole different level. Alright. If he talks about cherry blossoms one more time, I'm gonna punch a baby. Reflections of memories past. What memories past? Don't have any memories to reflect upon. Let's reflect on our life together so far, which has been me looking at my computer screen with some box of tissues. Looking at you inflated because I love inflation art. Oh. Alright, anyway. Let's reflect on our life together so far, my dear and beautiful wife, Yako-chan. When did you get married? Before we did all this, period. We were in high school together, period. Those were some nostalgic moments back then. Oh my god. This guy. The first time we met, I rescued you off the wall, pinned with what? I rescued you off the wall, pinned with school supplies, and I feel that love just... Wait, was she pinned to the wall with school supplies? Who pinned her there with school supplies? Did Nero do that? Was Nero at your high school too? What? Pinned to the wall with school supplies, and I feel that love just hit me at last. Bah! We told each other about ourselves to know each other more. We had our first date together, had tempura for dinner, and went to the fair together, and our love together has started to entwine between us. You had dinner and went on a date, and all of a sudden you're in love. Looks like we found a worse love story than Twilight. On the day Nero and wait, who the fuck is Raven? What? Nero and Raven married. Who the fuck is Raven? Hold on, maybe there's an explanation. Nope. Who the fuck is Raven? Makes us think that we would be walking down the aisle someday. I inexplicably married off Nero so I could move in on this hot young lass. We shared cake today. They bond over food. And we knew our love would... We ate cake and we knew we were in love. We ate cake together and we knew our love together would be everlasting because we ate some fucking cake. One day we went out to find something to do, and then I raped her. No. I was going to the jewelry store for the most beautiful ring for you to express my love to you. When I came back, I kneeled down holding out the case with it, and I wondered that we will be together, and you agreed. It didn't make any sense. That was the first moment we will ever have in our lives. No. On the day we married, I knew I made the right decision to be your husband and you as my wife. We will always treasure this moment and remember it as long as we live. When we had our honeymoon in Paris, we knew that we were in for a romantic experience together, and we did. We had our first mystery together there. Oh, mystery. Is that what the young children are calling it these days? And it was the most thrilling one we will never forget. Oh yeah. Who knows what lies ahead of us for many months to come? Nothing, because she isn't real. But we will always remember one thing. I'm a creeper. We will always be together no matter what, and we will remember that we always have friends and each other to support in every way. I love you always and forevermore, my beautiful and ever so sweet wife, Yako-chan. How long is this one? Alright, this one's not very long. Our love is an endless bond. It'll never fade apart in any way. It keeps us together for eternal. We will always remain a loving pair. It makes us for this kind of purpose. It makes us for this kind of purpose. We managed to fulfill it thanks to our bond together. I mean, how does he say fucking bond? It may be our destiny to be together. We have made it. Came true ourselves. It created the time that we first met. We have managed to be together since after then. We managed to create all that love has gotten for us. We will always be together for a very long time to come. Yako, I love you very much, and I'm glad that we are now husband and wife, and we will always be together, and we will always be for years to come ahead of us. Making me mad. Prelude to familyhood. This can't be good. It's been 2 weeks since we first laid eyes on each other. How time sure has flied since that very momental day. From our first date together to our marriage to our honeymoon, and now we have some good memories of this time. Wait. It's been 2 weeks? And you married and went on your honeymoon in 2 weeks? The fuck? You know how relationships work, dude? 2 weeks. Nothing happens in 2 weeks. The fuck? Worse story than Twilight. Our next focus now is might be having a family of our own. Hope that we will have our first descendant to come to the outside world. Our love has bonded us eternally and tightly together like a vagina, and we will always be together in a few years to come ahead of us. In a few years. And then we'll see what happens in a few years. No matter what our future lies ahead of us in the next few months, we will always remain together as we will ever be. Yako, if you read this poem, this was a poem apparently, it'll show our prelude to familyhood. No matter the obstacles we face, we will always tackle them together no matter what. I love you forever and for always and evermore, Yako-chan. So apparently 2 weeks. It's gonna bug me. 1 year ago, our first meeting was the one we what? No, we've skipped to a year now. It's been a year. Excuse me. 1 year ago, our first meeting was the one we will never forget in high school. Ever since then, I have been having a crush on you. Even after that. Wait, you're not married now? I don't. Wait. This is a really crazy timeline. On one hand, you're married and went on your honeymoon in the span of 2 weeks, and now you've known her for a year, and you've just been crushing on her. Like, you're not married or anything. Make up your fucking mind. I have been having a crush on you even after the time we graduated from there. I thought about you since then. I was feeling quite a bit down being alone, wondering how much things might change since graduation day. Now when I met you again. Period. You became so beautiful that love has hit me the same spot as before. But this time I was stronger than before. Also, if you notice that I'm kind of like reading some sentences weirdly, like it's kind of like sort of improper English, that's not me making a mistake, that's how it's written. Just saying. We do know what happens after that, and after 1 year we finally made that promise we made a year ago come true, and we became husband and wife, knowing... Wait. This guy needs to learn tenses. So apparently this is the reality where he's married to Yako, but in the beginning it made it sound like he's just had a crush on her for a year. I'm sorry for the confusion, it's not my fault, it's his. We finally made the promise we made a year ago, even though a year ago you were just crushing on her in high school, come true and became husband and wife, knowing that we will always be together no matter what lies ahead of us in the months to come. Well, of course we'll always be together, because she doesn't have a say, because she isn't real. Yako, my sweet, beautiful wife, Yako. If you read this poem, you will know that we always be together, past, present, and future, no matter the months that is ahead of us. I love you always and will forever, my beautiful wife, Yako-chan. Sweet God, I haven't even gotten to like the chapter. There's like chapter-long shits. I don't even know. My beautiful wife, Yako. No, the beauty of my wife, Yako. Yako-chan, my dear and so beautiful wife, Yako-chan, your beauty is so divine, I won't ever look away. Your eyes sparkle like... Oh, sorry, I keep on shaking the camera. Your eyes sparkle like a polished amber topaz. Amber topaz? Alright. I could just smile so heavenly looking at them. Your face and body is soft like cherry blossom leaves. What again with the leaves? I swear to God, I think this guy means petals, but he doesn't know that you can call them petals. I can feel the beauty of it as I touch it with my hands. Your hair shines like... I feel he's already made these analogies before. I don't know where. He's comparing your skin to cherry blossom leaves, and he's comparing your hair to the sun. It's like he can't think of anything else to compare them to. I feel blinded by its beauty. Your voice is like sweet angels in heaven. No, I thought that was nobody actually compared her voice to angels before. Oh my God, this is just him repeating himself over and over again because he just wants to tell everyone how much he loves the cartoon character. I could just sigh happily listening to you. Your lips are like sweet roses without thorns. I can feel the sensation as I kiss on it. Kiss on it. Yako, you are truly my everything as I pictured it in my subconscious. And I love you always and will forever as the months await us. Hold on, I gotta check to see if I'm filming. Oh, and my camera's almost dead, so I might have to do this in several parts because I need to charge my camera. But let's try to get in a few more until my camera dies. Oh my God, these are just like him repeating himself over and over again, but he feels the need to reiterate a lot of shit. So here we go. From high school till now, that I have thought about you ever since our graduation a year ago. Since then, we haven't heard from each other. Wait! What? Since then, we haven't heard from each other? Since? I bet you anything, it's gonna confuse me in the end. It's gonna be like him talking about how he hasn't seen her for a year, but then all of a sudden they're married. I bet you anything. I bet you anything. Since our graduation, I'd been dealing with things that are unknown to me, and I feel a bit sad that I've been missing you ever since our graduation day. Now we are together. At last, you and I, my wife Yako-chan, we have begun to get... Sorry. We have always been together, even though you haven't. Even on the day of our marriage 2 weeks ago. And we still do... And we still do now. Still do. I feel so glad to be with you after all this time we went through ever since we graduated from Anime U. You heard it, you guys. Graduated from the prestigious and well-known, held in high regard, Anime U. I hear their football team is amazing. That our red string of destiny has remained long and strong, like my penis. Yako, my sweet and beautiful wife, Yako-chan. He does this a lot. He writes Yako, then write a period, and then my sweet and beautiful wife, or something or other, Yako-chan. I promise that no matter what comes our way, we will always be together, always and forevermore. Oh my god. Dawn of a miracle, the girl in the soccer trees. Oh, he's talking about cherry blossoms again. Oh, great. Rebirth of... I actually don't think that's about Yako. Oh my god. 4 weeks and still strong. I don't wanna... These are making me so mad. People like this exist. People like this actually exist. How time has flown since we married. A whole fucking month. Oh my god. Yako-chan, our eternal love has kept us together ever since. You're still in the motherfucking honeymoon phase. Fuck you. The friends we have. Grimjaw? Grell? Undertaker? Nero and Rukia? What? You are living in a fantasy world, my friend. A fantasy world that, frankly, leaves me, like, at a loss for words. I didn't even want to compose myself, because apparently you're friends with Grell and Rukia and Grimjaw and The Undertaker, and apparently a couple other people that I don't know who they are. Nero is not your friend. The moments we share till now, it keeps us from what our endless bond has shown us in our lives together. Who knows what lies ahead of us in the few months to come? And then it'll end. We'll find out what is ahead together no matter what. Yako-chan, if you read this, you know that no matter what is in store for us, we will handle it together and always forevermore. I love you always and forever dearly. Love is still blooming. My description of Yako-chan. The description of myself. Oh, I want to read this. Radiant persona. Only stands up to danger that lies ahead of him for himself and his friends. Blissful emotioned when he is loved by his loved and wife, Yako-chan. Yako-chan. Endless amount of energy dwell within him and his penis, racing against time as it progresses. Terrific vision by sight. Clever tactic skills that he thinks of. Loved by his wife, Yako. Oh my god. Intelligent of meteorology. Never gives up his word. Trustful by the love he cares for. Observant of events to come. Never forgets who his friends are. Supernova-like soul. Honored by trust. Admired by the ones he trusts. Ready for anything that comes his way. Peaceful nature. Yako-chan, if you read this one talks about the description that I feel by myself. And I hope that you feel how I am now. You describe me by your point of view. Aishiteru, Yako-chan, always and forevermore. That last couple sentences didn't make any sense, I'm sorry. 1 month and still together. 4 weeks is a month. What is wrong with you? Our endless love has brought us together, and we become husband and wife since 1 month ago. Memories have cherished us, friends support us. And then he lists, like, the random-ass selection of anime characters. And many others. As a month has passed and another has begun, our endless bonding love has always kept us going as long as we are together with our friends who support us and help us in times of need no matter what. As a way for Eris to open a new chat room for us to dwell in our join and enjoy ourselves. We will always have each other no matter what. No matter how far or near we are, we will always be husband and wife in our hearts as they connect endlessly. Yako-chan, if you read this, you will always know our endless love will always keep us together no matter what. Aishiteru, Yako-chan. The challenges of parenthood. Hold on. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna let my camera charge because it's kind of dying right now. And when we return, we will read the challenges of parenthood.